What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best. And yeah, I already know I had to do it for your boy. I might have made some calls, pull some strength, you know what I'm saying? Hit up my connect. Your boy got back to me. I got Doto on the channel. Hey, you already know it's out. Come on, you didn't think they drop a new DBFZ patch and I wouldn't get Doto on the channel now. Come on.
You know I gotta be right here, right where I belong.
And in true Doto fashion, the very start of the match. Hold on.
Damn,
that was supposed to be a 5M. But yeah, speaking of the patch, so you'll notice here, this is something that's very different for not only Doto, but all of you guys. I'm not playing Trunks. Now, before anyone loses their mind, this is not my new team. This is not my main team. I'm not dropping Trunks. Nothing like that. I just thought it would be fun to play Blue Vegeta, except not because he just got smoked by Jiren.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got two characters I'm very interested in, Super Baby 2 and Blue Vegeta.
Unfortunately, it's looking like I'm not gonna be the one to play the game today. I'm not gonna be the one to showcase anything.
No. After this, I gotta mix it up too because I want to play my tax bracket team. I want to play my triple. Ooh.
Oh. Word.
Oh my God.
Word.
Why did
bro. Am I gonna be allowed to play the game?
I can't believe they made Jiren this kind of guy. Like the 2M shit. Like look at how fast he is on the 2M. He's crazy.
Yeah. Anywho, so I'm just playing. Obviously, you guys know I've always loved Majin 21. I play this character all the time. She low key might be coming back to the main team. We'll see. I gotta do some more experimental stuff. But a part of the reason why I'm playing this team is because, as you guys know, Combo Breaker is about to happen this weekend, and I didn't want to play my actual main team of Labco, 18, and Trunks on the new patch because I'm about to be playing the game on the old patch.
You think it's smart?
Yeah, so I didn't want to start learning new stuff and overriding my muscle memory and stuff like that right before I go to a tournament. So I was like, Blue Vegeta's real cool. He's the hype right now. I know hearing me say a blue hair character is cool is blowing some of y'all. I wasn't missing, but it's blowing some of y'all minds right now. You know what? We take those. Blowing some of y'all minds right now. Obviously, Baby, kind of some of that hotness right now. He got some pretty nice changes, and then just playing some 21 just because I like this character. Now I'm horrible at using these assists.
No tech. See, the thing is now every time someone's in a corner with Krillin, my main thought is just let me hit the beam loop.
I keep starting with Dragon Rush and then trying to end with Dragon Rush. I don't know where my brain is right now.
Yeah, that's a very familiar struggle to me. I'll take it. Give me the corner.
But speaking of nice changes and teams and whatnot, someone's team over here
all wins,
bro.
Literally, I don't know if I took a single L this patch.
You did. This team specifically, Krillin got the beam buff, which I mean, for a character who has arguably the best beam in the game, it's a pretty nice change. Yamcha got some buffs. Nice. He's got both invincibility on normals. Jiren's got mixed now.
I took no. Usually, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've ever had a patch where I'm just this is an overall loss for me, but this patch I was no L's at all, not even a tax bracket change.
The worst 2 L's you've ever taken in terms of patches was obviously Goku getting his leg broke and then the Yamcha nerf, which they hit me pretty hard in that patch too. However, you're pretty. You kind of eat. I
forgot a slight. I'm new.
I thought you had him for a second.
I thought it was medium heavy.
Your whole team across the board. The team low key. Your team kind of top tier.
Yeah, bro. Look at this invincible. I don't know why I thought I could invincible my way through that, but bro, I'm letting you know right now. I'm mashing standing medium until I win. I forgot that worked like that.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and monkey up real quick for the one time. From that boy, that's Sketch Lions.
I don't know. Look, I'm not even that big of a Baby fan, but I'm kind of glad people are yeah, Baby's the new wave. Here, let me. Oh my God, he put the palms on him.
I know he just said he was just gonna do that, but frankly, I didn't think it was gonna reach for one. For two, somebody send help. But yeah, man. I mean, the patch has a lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to showcase. I think as we're recording this, I just posted my video of me playing with Nitro. You guys are already seeing what a decent Blue Vegeta is looking like currently in the patch, and don't be surprised if he becomes the new Blue Gogeta actually, because Blue Gogeta actually got a decent nerf. And Blue Vegeta is kind of eaten. The only difference is, the biggest difference is that separates Blue Vegeta, even if he might be a top 5 or even top 3 character right now, is neutral. It's not bad, but it's not nearly as simplistic and easy as the fusions were. So that's the one thing that kind of separates him and just adds a little bit of a barrier, I guess. But maybe go on.
No, I didn't want to cut you off on your thought, but I guess I just wanted to really quick run through a lot of what I'm considering the big generic points of the patch with you, just to get your headspace on where you're at with them. So just real quick, how do you feel about the overall beam change overall, people being able to super dash from full screen now?
So I think it's a good change, just because it's just adding more combos for characters, and just characters who have a tool like that able to convert off of it without need for extra resource or extra resource or an assist. which I guess is a resource, is really cool. The only thing I don't like is the ability to like whiff cancel into super dash. That one kind of annoys me personally a little bit, but it is what it is. Like, this is DBFZ. These are just things I have to accept at this point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would agree. I think the beam change overall, I think it's one of those things where, at least so far, it seems to be one of those things where I'm like, okay, everybody's just kind of got cooler. Like, everybody's just benefited from it. Everybody with a beam, anyway.
Yeah, I kind of heard someone say they Marvelified DBFZ. I don't know if that's quite how I would describe it, but I kind of understand what they mean, just in terms of like everyone does so much damage now. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got bombos.
It is a lot. The other change I wanted to get, obviously, like, I've been just calling it the income tax, but how do you feel about the meter changes for certain characters just existing?
So I have, at this point in time, have a pretty neutral opinion on it. The thing is, I've seen a lot of people saying that it's a kind of lazy change. That's not really how to describe it, but I understand that sentiment. Because ideally what you would have liked to see in this patch, I guess from a lot of people's perspective, and honestly my own, is them just tone down the moves that make these characters so unbelievably strong and like top tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I remember how to do this? I do not. It's fine.
Oh, doesn't matter.
But the one thing that I can say, which is absolutely positive and is a good thing, is that I think the change works, because one of the biggest complaints and one of the things that, especially from the casual audience, right, they want to see and they talk about is character diversity and team variety, right? Especially at the competitive level. The thing is, people have to understand is that no matter what fighting game it is, there's always going to be tiers, there's always going to be characters who are top tier, and those ones are going to be the most common. However, we're now on a point, or at least for the moment, where obviously the meta has now been shaken up, and the characters that were previously thought to be the most annoying or like the most troublesome, the fusions and lab coat, you can't play them together anymore. Like, I think what that change does is actually effective in doing what people cared about the most, and that is encouraging more team variety and character diversity. Because if you're playing all those characters all together, even though they're still pretty strong, I would say, they did a good job of like still leaving those characters who they are to a degree, but not completely. Wow.
I can't believe
making them completely unviable, because like you can still play them, but playing them together where the character with the best neutral, the best damage, they build the most bar, and they just synergize really well, that's no longer the case.
You know what? I think you kind of opened my eyes a little bit on it there, because while yes, I think I thought of team diversity a little bit, I think the change overall, like you said, it really focuses hard on that now. Mm-hmm. My only complaints were I mean, I get the lazy sentiment too. I guess that's not really something I care about too much. Just like if whatever the change is, it makes it. I was more worried about like, you know, because having played it, it's definitely noticeable. So when you're bad with the characters, you are bad with the characters now. Like I did a little set with them. That was my first video on the patch just to see. And as somebody that I would describe myself as super casual with those characters, I think I might have gotten off like one super the entire video, and it was because I said I should really do a super this video. Because I was well, to be fair, again, I played Labco, Vegeta Blue, and Gogeta, so but I was like, damn, I have not done a super all game. So I do think casual players that run those characters might get that, but like yeah, you're supposed to mix and match now, and I really like that. It is a change, honestly. I'd like to see in like if FighterZ was like a live service game and was getting continuous updates.
Home button. No.
Oh my god, the home
button. No.
Oh my gosh. But it's a change I'd like to see in a more live service game. Like it'd be really awesome if those were numbers they could continually play with. Like,
right.
Okay, this character seems to be doing good at this number. Maybe we adjust this over here a little bit. Not just something that would ever be a reality. Yeah.
Fine tune it specifically to more characters.
Fine tune it to the scene and to the moment. But again, they do have that follow-up patch coming, which would give them a chance to do that.
Yeah, and then they very well might do exactly that. And that's another thing to keep in mind is that whether you find something that's like seems broken or buggy or this character's too strong or this character didn't get enough, there is another patch on the way. And it's definitely something for us to all look forward to. And again, I think if nothing else, this patch should show you basically how cemented they are in their mindset and the concept of basically the design philosophy of the game and what they want the game to be. So if your expectations already weren't tempered going into this patch, they definitely should be going into the next one, but there should still be some hope. If your character still feels a little bit weak to you, are you hoping for some more? Fingers still crossed. If there's a bug that you found that hasn't been addressed yet, fingers still crossed. I think there's definitely a lot of things to be a decent bit excited about. That's poor English, but you guys don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Again, I'm just hoping in the next patch. Honestly, if they just perfectly adjust like what was missed this one, then that's all good. My only disappointment with this patch, and I say this every patch, is like, you know, I'm one of those people that loves to just see new stuff, and you know, obviously balance changes are good, but adding new stuff is always so good to me, and I think they did, you know, a pretty good job with that. Like, One character that I think looks really cool, just based off the changes they got, is Super Saiyan Goku. Kind of looks pretty cool to me now. Like I saw this one.
Is probably the sauciest Goku's ever been.
I've seen. I just like this one like pickup that he got, like just something he wasn't able to do. So I was like, that is
you
nice.
fiend.
That was a wake up counter. I just gotta take that.
It's fine.
Please give me that. Oh, I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserved it. I deserved it. Damn.
Hey. Nice.
No, they again, my team just skated out of this one. No.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I felt like any character on your team needed nerfs, but they all got better, which is the craziest part.
Yeah, I'm not even upset with them. Like I don't know what they would have nerfed, but I was expecting something. I've never gone a patch with just everybody going okay.
Right.
Like, even if I'm playing Goku, like he only got better. Oh my god. Which I'm all for. I guess my philosophy has always been just in general, it sucks when things have to get worse in a pretty noticeable way. Mm-hmm. But I don't really play any of those characters where I'm feeling that. So far, every part of this patch has been pretty good to me.
I cannot believe that they buffed Jiren, not only his 2M, which is already insane, because like that basically covers up the biggest hole I would say he had in his gameplay with his inability to like kind of open you up or mix you. He can do that now because like his 2M is fast enough, so it's like you can legitimately get like unreactable 50-50s with that.
Like,
and then beyond that, like I am of the belief that Jiren had one of the absolute best buttons in the game with 2L, and they made it faster.
Better. That was the one that shocked me. I was like,
you and I both. You and I both.
I read it. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might have read it 3 times. I was like, oh, they nerfed 2L. Wait, no. Oh, they nerfed 2. No, wait. They made it better. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah,
that button was the reason I like Jiren. It just feels good, and they just made it feel even better. I was like,
that was one of the ones that shook me the most. Like I literally like jumped up into my seat when I read it. I was like, are you serious? Like that button's already so good. They made it better.
I did not understand that one. I was like, well, okay. The 2M again. I guess I get they did it for the mix, but it is fast now, and it covers such a long range. It feels like there's just nothing to really like Jiren feels crazy. Like this is the craziest he's ever been.
I agree. Yeah, no, I mean there are people who think. I think I even saw Wawa actually tweet. I don't want to misquote him, but I think I saw him say, and he's not the only player who says it, but there are a few players who believe that Baby and Jiren are now top tier and probably like top 3 characters in the game. Like, I really would not be surprised.
I think Jiren, he's always had great tools, but now he's just like, I mean, where does he lose?
Ooh, yeah, especially with the right assist too. Like for example, like a character like Android 17, or I mean, just anyone who can provide him like mid-screen mix-ups and stuff with like a strong lockdown assist. Which, oh man, it's.
By the way, I wanted to ask about that. Didn't 18 was looking a little crazy to me?
You know, we always not too much of my girl, not too much of my girl. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so much like yourself with Jiren. I was like, full transparency. I was 100% expecting that character to get nerfed in this patch.
I did too.
She only got buffs. I
saw a clip on Twitter. I don't even really know what I was seeing to describe it, but I was just like, there's no shot she's moving this fast. Like the call with 17 and the barrier. I was like, what is happening?
So before, you used to be able to like car a barrier, right? And you could get like the Android 17 barrier on the ground. Because you know when you're on the ground, you can only get hurt barriers. So that's 2-2S. And when you're on the ground, if you do 2-1-4S, you get the key blast. However, now they sped up her ability. Like they made it so that you can cancel into other specials out of her solo barrier. And they made it so that if you hold S when you do 2-1-4S, you get the 17 barrier on the ground without the need to car it. So you can do like her solo barrier and then quickly cancel it into 17's barrier. So it's just double.
That's what I saw.
It's nuts. It's kind of nuts. I'm not gonna. She didn't need that, but I'll take it. And they let her keep her level 3 mix up. They in every patch it feels like there's always a level 3 mix up that gets smoked because people have found it and then it kind of becomes strong and overused. And I think she kind of was able to skate by because unlike most other characters historically who have a really strong level 3 that you get mixed up from, whether that's Bardock, 16, GT Goku, or most notably recently Android 21, right? She didn't really rise that much in popularity. And I expect now more than ever for her to take off for that reason among others. But yeah, I think just because she wasn't really played by, I mean, I can't really think of any like top players off the top of my head other than Nitro and Kasuga who are really playing her. She just got away scot-free.
That is the crazy part. I'm wondering, at the end of this, I am left wondering, like, who's going to be the final person to get away in Dragon Ball FighterZ? Like, who's going to escape as the top tier cemented because, if they do stop doing patches after this next one. Because that is crazy.
Agreed.
18 looked wild. I was stunned. And I just have a history of being beat by that character, so that was another one I looked at. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no, a fella named me is. I'm more excited about the lack of 18 nerfs and the fact that she got buffed than I am about the Trunks buffs. So I know a lot of people have been asking me for my opinion. I have so many videos recorded. I have no clue when this one's coming out. Like I said, I'm trying to make sure you guys have content for while I'm gone at Combo Breaker. But every day, obviously, as you guys can expect, people come into my streams and stuff and ask me, oh, what do you think of the Trunks buffs? What do you think of the update? And to me, I think Trunks is probably still one of the weaker characters in the game. He did get a really nice change in the fact that he can finally get sliding knockdown mid-screen without having to spend bar. He can just JS into 2 and 4L.
That's really nice.
It's something he should have just had from the beginning of the game. Goku's been doing that since day one, like, you know what I'm saying? And like plenty of other characters have ways to get a meterless sliding knockdown, and it just shouldn't have taken this long. So that's kind of where I stand on that. And then everything other than that is kind of like, just again, not very impactful buffs in my opinion. I feel like, I wanted to do some Vegeta combos in this video, and I've just been so focused on the conversation that I haven't actually done any of the new stuff.
No, I feel that. But I do feel like I'm glad Trunks finally got that meterless slide knockdown, because I think that's one of the things at the beginning of FighterZ that was like, sure, like, yeah, some characters can't, like some characters can. Like now it feels more like when you can, it's just like, fuck,
yeah,
this sucks. Like this is bad. So I'm glad Trunks finally got that. And I'm not like a Trunks player. I'm not even close to a Trunks player, so I don't really know what he needs to be good. But I did like that they were just like giving him just new stuff, and the beam seemed to help him a little bit since he does have one. So I was glad about that. I was glad they gave him like the ability to cancel out into specials with Change of Future. I thought that was nice. But yeah, I kind of hope.
Yeah, it seems to me like. Oh, go on.
As much as I'm gonna regret saying this, if it happens, but I think I'd be fine living in a world where Trunks is top tier, just because I think his stuff looks cool.
I mean, I agree. And he's like, despite what some people might tell you, that character has never truly been top tier. And if there ever was a moment where for a second we thought he might have been, he was very quickly like bypassed. And then also that character has a legitimate like skill gap, like skill barrier, where it's like he's one of the. I'm not saying Trunks is the hardest character in the game, but he's harder than a decent amount of the cast, and the reward he gets off of it doesn't really warrant it IMO. So it's just like, yo, let my man shine for once.
Oh, that was nuts.
Oh, pain. What if I just...
Oh, I'm out. Had to skedaddle away.
Hey, he got those? Whoops.
I think I dropped it. Oh, no. I'm not going to kill him. I had to do a normal Wolfang fist.
Nice delay.
I feel so safe hitting that button. I don't know why.
I bet. I'm scared. It got awfully quiet.
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't confirm. I'm toast.
Let's go.
I'm toast. But yeah, so like his ability to cancel Trunks, going back to him, the cancel out of CTF is cool. I haven't seen a whole lot of tech that really makes use of it that much, and I haven't spent enough time experimenting with my own characters, like I said, just because I'm getting ready to go to Combo Breaker and I didn't want to throw myself off too much. But I did spend a little bit of time, and I didn't really get a whole lot of ideas. There's like a couple of things I thought of, but honestly, when I thought about it and I was messing with it, it feels like this patch, and I know you play with it a little bit, I don't know to what degree, but it feels like this patch took a lot of notes from the Ultimate DBFZ mod. And
really? Yeah,
and Trunks' ability to cancel out a CTF the way that he does is something that he does in that mod, but it's better in that mod, like a lot of these characters are, because he can cancel into normals, which is like way nicer, and I would have loved that. But
that's a cool change. I actually hope they give him that.
Yeah, that would be really nice. That mod would also have the ability for him to, I keep blanking on the new stuff. I want to do the new stuff. He can also get sliding knockdown for free in that game in that mod as well. But go on.
I was gonna say, I don't know why this came to my mind when you mentioned Ultimate Dragon Ball FighterZ, but two more characters that I really liked some of the changes on, even though one of them was a little more minor. But Super Saiyan Vegeta and Piccolo, the change to Piccolo's jumping heavy kick. I really like that change.
Yeah, I saw Apology Man put some sick combo on Twitter of making use of that, and I know that Hook is probably ecstatic. I saw him tweet actually that he thinks the Blue Vegeta Piccolo Broly team is might be his new thing. He thinks the Piccolo Broly show is really good again. That was kind of.
I'm glad you mentioned Broly too, because they finally, after years of Broly being out, one of the first DLC character actually, they finally made it so that his stupid auto combo works the way I thought it should have when it came out.
Yeah, I feel
thought
you.
Ever since that stupid character came out, that auto combo, I was like, surely like it bounces you up after you like slam him into the ground like that. But they finally did that, and I mean, I immediately saw like some stupid like double level 3 off that. I was like, all right, I don't know about that.
I almost remember that combo.
That was pretty cool.
Pain.
Oh shit! I really wanted to be me.
I feel ya. I'm like so caught up in the conversation. I'm like, I know some new stuff that I want to do, but at least I got that confirmed.
The Piccolo change on that status, and also I think Vegeta got a stat like what status it leaves the opponent hit. I don't know if it was his DP or like his kick, but one of them like changes the way they get hit after its secret combo, potentially, which I thought just looked cool. Oh my god, oh, this is not good. Damn.
Hooray! Lotus finished the combo. Also, how many of you, like, I know we're pretty late in the video, but if you're still here and you leave a comment responding to this, that's how I know you're a real one. How many are like weirded out and like just mind blown? Like, I can't believe Lotus is not playing Trunks right now, because y'all see me do it in the copycat challenge, but like outside the copycat on my PC account, it's like so insane. Because I know I was streaming for a bit earlier and I ran a few games with this team, and someone was like, bro, that I nearly threw up just now not seeing Trunks on your team.
Bro, he's the stand. He's the go-to. Oh, this guy's going to combo breaker. Wait a minute.
Hey. Was that a 5 line saw?
It was. I thought you throw out a light or something. I thought I was trying to be cool.
Hooray.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my level 3 didn't come
I'll
out.
take it.
You know what? I thought that move beat Key Blast. Maybe I was too early in the startup. Well, that was too late to start up. Goodbye, Super Baby 2.
Okay, moving on to Majin 21.
But yeah, I guess what I'm most curious now about the patch is like, and I don't want to come off ungrateful with this, but yeah, it's just like, we know that there's a second one on the way. So I'm like, okay, well, how long are they going to wait? You know, how much is this going to change in that one? Are they going to, you know, just, because it seems like they're doubling, or at this point, it's like quadrupling down on the idea of like, no, we want characters to have like these big normals. We want like all these big, crazy special moves. Nice, confirmed. And it's like, okay, we'll just, they're really sticking to the whole idea and the mindset that people have said before, but I think this is the first game I can think of where I've ever seen them actually do it, is instead of nerfing characters, let's just keep buffing everyone.
Yeah, everybody does something crazy. And I do like that.
Nice.
I think everybody says they like that until, you know, it gets a little crazy, but
yeah, well, I've definitely seen some people on Twitter who, like I said, there's very mixed reviews. This patch seems very polarizing. People either think that it's incredible, or people are like, this is terrible. And
when it released, it got some heat on Twitter. People are not liking it, and then it kind of swayed back.
Yeah, I'm noticing that there were a few people who walked back their negative opinion, like, actually, you know what, maybe it's not so bad. And that's all the more reason why me personally, I'm like, oh, I don't really have strong feelings. That let me feel it out a little bit. Let me test some things. Let me see how it goes after some games, see how I feel and stuff. Because there's just been too many times where like a character releases or a patch comes out or whatever, and either the sky is falling or it's the greatest thing ever, and then lo and behold, we find out that neither of those things were true. It's like, oh, it's pretty good, or it wasn't as bad as we thought, or it wasn't as good as we thought. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just like to take my time with it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hurry. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
Oh my god, I can't play defense.
Oh, I didn't have my 21 assists.
Hey, I cannot block at all.
Come on, Lotus. Do some of the new cool stuff.
Well,
he's dead now. I almost had you. I saw I got the double big bang. I did practice that combo a tiny little bit. I will go and do it to him. Oh, baby, you just smooth with it. Nah. Ooh.
Oh.
Pain.
Oh no!
Hey,
no, I was too close to the ground.
Hey. Oh, come on. I was a bit slow.
Oh, I'm trying.
There we go.
That was nice.
The key didn't come back because I was hoping.
Oh,
got him. Hey.
Do I live here? I'll spark. Okay.
Kind of got to delay these just a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. We're fine. I was like, I got to delay these a tiny bit, but if I delay them too long, you know what I'm saying, the next one's not going to come out. Hey.
All right.
Okay. Oh, no level 3?
I didn't feel it was necessary right there.
I just spent a lot of bar there that I didn't mean to.
Oh,
I thought we were still in the air.
Oh, I should have hit 5M.
Oh, wait, this character can reach up. Why didn't I do a reach up? You know what? It doesn't matter.
Nice.
Oh, wrong move. And now I'm getting my backdash caught, and now I'm getting... Ooh. We got these bits. Ooh, hold on, let me find out.
Back down to the ground.
Hey.
Oh my god, I'm bad. I'm trash. Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't confirm that.
I'll be over here.
I'm trash. I tried to... Oh, my toes.
All right, I should have just done the level 3 on this one. Oh, too high.
You know you're done, though. No, I'm a fraud. Where's my medium dive? You know, it's fine.
All take it.
It's fine.
Big
It's
time.
fine. That should have been the end of the match, but you know what? Never claimed.
You just wanted to extend it a little bit longer. All right, I'm on. Oh,
that boy think that 5M a DP the way he
I know.
Yeah. Now it'll be game. That'll be game. Well, I was hoping to be able to pull off at least one blue Vegeta like new combo in here, but your boy kind of got sidetracked. Like, also, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a minute since I hollered at my boy Dotto, so it was nice to talk to my man. We definitely gonna have to get some more
nice
content.
talking about the patch.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, no, we gotta,
have to get
when
some
you
more
get back
games
from
in.
Combo Breaker, we're just gonna have to run a real set.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm gonna be back on Tuesday, so whenever you're free, bro, we just gonna have to lock in, get some games in, spar a little bit, explore the patch a
FighterZ
little bit.
Renaissance is finally here. I'm down,
bro. And just wait for rollback. If we could, man, I was. Like, I can't really say I'm disappointed. I mean, a little bit, just a tiny bit, because my expectations are always super, super low with things. But the thing is, like, when they said that there was going to be a beta and they said it was coming in spring, I allowed myself to get just a little bit. I was like, okay, I was expected to be around now, and it's now there's like not only is rollback not coming anytime soon, the beta now is TBA. We don't even have a date for that now.
We totally forgot to talk about that, but they really did just say rollback beta delayed. Like, damn, we are not getting rollback.
It is what it is. As long as they're taking their time and working on it diligently, and they're really putting their best foot forward to make sure that it's working and functioning properly to give us the best online experience, then I'll be as patient as it takes, and that's kind of all I can say.
And I agree with that.
Well, Dotto, any closing remarks for the people?
Honestly, no. Bandai, if you could just tell Arxis to not touch my characters again next patch, I'll be good. And that's all I got.
Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content when I bring you. With all the being said, pretty much off today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.
Good game.